What's up? Park before dark, baby. Coronavirus ain't stopping nothing. Look here. If I may borrow some of your time to give you some of this free game about your immune system and how it responds to an invasion of a virus, not a bacteria or a parasite or a fungus, which are all pathogens. I'm going to speak exclusively on a virus once it gets past your defense barriers. Intact skin is first. Intact skin meaning no cuts, scrapes, or abrasions. Can't get in that way. Mucous membrane, which is inside of your body being exposed to the outside world, and that's your eyes, nose, mouth. Once this virus gets in, there's other mucous membranes I might add real quick. Anus, urethra, vagina. So anyway, the one we're speaking on, eyes, nose, and mouth. The one that's exposed. Okay, so look, this virus, I'm trying to explain, I'm not going to get fancy, but I'm going to try to explain it to give you an idea of what your immune system is. It's basically tissues, a lymphatic system, blood. So, to try to keep it simple and explain how your body responds to an invasion of a virus on a cellular level, some shit you can't see, but you definitely can feel it. But I want you to see it, so you gotta imagine it as I try to explain it, if I may. So imagine a room full of sand, and each grain of sand is a blood cell. It's a bunch of fucking blood cells. You have even more of that. You have even more than that inside your body. A bunch of them. That's a bunch. Within these blood cells, you have red and white. Talking about blood cells. We're not going to speak on the red. That's oxygen, carrying oxygen and removing waste. I'm going to talk about white blood cells, which are the fighter cells. And they travel on a highway called a lymphatic system. On this highway, they have checkpoints. Just imagine this shit. Checkpoints called lymph nodes, where it's a tight ball of white blood cells, and they screening everything that comes through there, and it has to have your deoxyribonucleic acid on it. That's DNA. If it doesn't have your DNA, it can't stay. It's automatic, on site, it attacks. No questions asked. When they try to put a new organ in you, they have to suppress your immune system, weaken it, so it'll accept another organ, because it doesn't have your DNA. So what I'm trying to say is, this virus, once it gets inside, it's like sneaking on base, because your immune system is an army. It's one of the most complex systems known to man. So this antigen, this virus, comes in, sneaks in, gets past you, mouth, nose, eyes. Imagine the cell is a donut. The donut is a cytoplasm. The inside is the nucleus, with your DNA on it. Has to go on this highway. the virus gets inside the healthy cell, disguises itself as having DNA. And your cells divide when it's told to. If you need to have more blood cells, all blood cells come from the bone marrow, but they also cell divide. So this virus is inside a healthy cell, getting past security for a brief moment, because he tells this healthy cell, replicate, make copies of yourself, thousands, and he's pumping them. Imagine that, those grains of sand or that donut just multiplying by the thousands, and then the cell bursts, and all these viral particles are flowing, and they're taking over healthy cells, playing the skies, and replicating over and over again. You're infested. But guess what? You got an army up in there. Troops, monocytes, lymphocytes, granulocytes. The monocytes, they eat up shit. They roll around, you ain't got your DNA, bite out of crime. It takes a bite, shows it to the CD4, which is the general cell. He calls it T8. The T8 don't do nothing but put in work, busting on stuff, stabbing, killing. That's all he do, is assassinate anything that don't have your DNA on it. Even a splinter, it fights to the death. So this T8 putting in work. You got lymphocytes. The B lymphocyte, he recording shit. He making sure if this virus comes back in, guess what? We know who to call. This builds up antibodies. So when you get tested for a virus, your body's gonna have a memory of that virus that came across. No matter what it is, it keeps a record of it. Any virus. Your body keeps a track of it. It's called the B lymphocyte. There's other ones too, but I'm speaking mainly on the B lymphocyte. It's gonna take record of that. He's taking notes, but he also has antibodies that coats and helps the T8s and everybody else kick ass. So everybody's kicking ass now. Now 3-4 days went by where the virus is whooping on you. But your immune system responds because it recognizes, mobilizes, attacks, and suppresses. Because once your body overcomes this virus, it has special cells that come around like, hey, that's it. We done won. Stop fighting. You killing yourself now. That's too much. They just train to go. They don't stop until the T suppressor comes. Ain't that some shit? You can't see none of this. But I'm trying to explain it to you. Look at it as a, however you want to look at it. But this is how your body responds, an immune system, a healthy one. If your immune system is compromised or it's already fighting a battle, such as, diabetes, high blood pressure, or certain, diseases, it's already a battle. It's fighting a fire over here. Now you need more troops over here. Or it's engaged in battle. It has to fight too many battles. It's overwhelmed. That's how it can take over an army like this. So you want to sometimes think, where's my immune system at? Is they some lay in the couch bed ass immune systems? Or is they up? Be, prepared, training sometimes. Exercise, I'm not going to dwell on that. I'm going to give you the New Start program, New Start. Nutrition, you need that. Some foods you eat, put your immune system at, on an alarm for some food. I ain't gonna explain all that, but exercise, nutrition, exercise. Gotta do that every now and then. Some minutes better than none. I'm not gonna press on that. Water. You gotta have water, especially if you're out there drinking, smoking, and sexing, get nasty. You need water. That's new. Start. Sunshine. Come get some. Ultraviolet rays kills a lot of shit on contact. The sun will help you sometimes. Temperance. Gotta have temperance. That's a little discipline. Not overboard. Stay even. Have a little fun. Get back to it. Air. Gotta breathe. Get some air, let them lungs do the work. If you smoking, I'll do a little puff. But if you smoking, especially that cigarette shit, Black and Miles, all that shit, tobacco. If you smoking, guess what? Immune system is at war. Yeah, with your lungs repairing. It repairs it every time you stop smoking. So a lot of stuff we take for granted, our immune system is there for us. So where I leave off at? Nutrition, exercise, water, sunshine, temperance, air, rest. You have to rest. Not sleep all day in the bed ass shit. Get some rest. Bring that battery up to about a 79, at 80. You can get away with 80. All day on 80. Get some rest. Then trust. Gotta trust yourself that you's a bad motherfucker. You could do this. You could do all that shit. That's where the immune system is at. Where it's at. It's bad on its own. It don't ask you to sneeze or cough. It just does it. Your immune system is tough, but you still want to, you know, give it a fighting chance. Respect it. Immune system is serious. Coronavirus is serious too. But keep God first and foremost, and do everything else you're supposed to do that's right. You can trick everybody else. Can't trick yourself though. But keep that shit 100. I'm trying to tell you some small time shit. Thank you.